Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. Hello, you guys. Good morning. Well, Meghan didn't show up for the Aviation Awards. She probably was not going to be celebrated. Could not probably get a gown to match Diana's. Couldn't get the security to make her look more special and elevated over all other guests. The security issue did come up for Harry, and that probably was something she didn't want. Probably told, no, you can't have this. No, you can't have that. No, no. The word no probably was on repeat dial, which she could not tolerate nor stomach, using kids as an excuse that one of them wasn't doing well in order to not go. As we know, that something like that wouldn't keep her. She doesn't even like kids. This, to me, is a shelf dynamic excuse. What I mean by that is to throw Harry under the bus on this whole award show situation and put the blame on him. He's the one who wanted me to accept all these awards. He's the one. And then now that she's pulled back from this one, because it is the most embarrassing one on the table here, it doesn't look good. So it's another reason to do this shelf dynamic, since they are doing the finger pointing, since things aren't going well. It just, if it does, it's a future excuse. It's another tool in her toolbox to throw at Harry. It's a shelf dynamic excuse, as I just said earlier. So I want to get some cards on this about her being at home. How did she feel being at home? Couldn't get what she wanted. Harry that was asked to do the honorable thing and not accept the awards. What did he do? He didn't have any honor. He went ahead and went for it. She probably pushed him and forced him to go too. That would be part of it, but she would backpedal and make sure what he needs to do is he needs to audio tape her. Audio tape. So he could prove his point, but I'm sure he didn't and hasn't, but they're not really under the same roof anyways. He would have to do it on his phone. So, shelf dynamic, most likely. It's a good excuse for later on to make him look like the crazy bonker one, and she's the saintly saint one who has all her faculties in order, but not Harry. So this is kind of common for them. They like to make the partner look like the nutter. They like to get the partner to mentally break down. And this would aid to him breaking down also. And then she could say, well, I wasn't there. You didn't have to go. You could have stayed back, or you coulda, woulda, shoulda, when things don't go well with the pushback. Because you know darn well they're going to use it to mock him in cartoons and whatnot. It's going to be used as material, and she probably also didn't want that. More mockery on her back. She can't handle that. So how does she feel? How does she feel about not getting her John Travolta moment? John Travolta probably showed little to no interest in dancing with her. Just things weren't probably lining up exactly the way she wants it. So controlling, so manipulating. Everything must go according to how she structures it. And basically, no, sorry, who are you? What? Doesn't sit well. It's a huge wound. It's a huge red flag to her. It's a huge emotional trigger. And there we go. We got it right here. I have to turn these around because they are, every card has a face. So it's shame. She felt shame. Shame. Yeah, because everybody was shaming him getting it. So she didn't want to be part of the shame game. The Five of Pentacles is the shame game card. If you're learning tarot, just call this shame. Shame. Basically, they're terrified. It's a humbling blow to their self-esteem. It's a poverty mindset. It's focused on money. It's focused on home, jobs. It's extreme fear with low confidence and feeling rather homeless, helpless, and just, there's a spiritual element to this card too. So it's spiritually broke as well. But basically, very low confidence card. It's like that total lone wolf. I'm out of the pack. I'm not accepted. Nobody wants me. Where do I belong? They don't want me. Shame. So that's why she didn't go. It was a shame. And it's also a way for her to shame Harry later on. What they do is they take their feelings and they project it onto someone else. So it's a way to shame Harry. She feels it. Now I'm going to use it against Harry. Challenging position is the, what is it? It is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups upright. Yes, emotional. It's my child. Page of Cups is a child card. So I have to stay home to heal my child. My child needs me. So that's an emotional healing card. It's a timid, shy card. It's a child. It's very much a child energy. So basically, that's the challenge. Is anyone gonna believe it? No, most people won't. And she wanted a new emotional beginning too. She was hoping she can get it, but she was told no. So that was the challenge. She wanted that spark, but when you're told no, 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 that shame is a triggering. That's like the worst card you can get for a narcissist is that card right there, that shame. So that new emotional beginning wasn't going to happen, so she has to use the kid card. The head up in the clouds, well, I have my kid here I got to take care of. I got an emotional issue on my hands I need to take care of. So she put out that emotional message of, I'm so idealistic and perfect, and I'm such a good mother, and, the self-love, I got to love my child, very sensitive and emotional. So that's the thing. She basically, she went with this. She went with the High Priestess. She wants to look idealistic, like the perfect mother. I'm the perfect mother, so I'm doing this. The High Priestess is idealistic energy. It's also psychic energy. So even though she is a narcissist, she does have this ability to know when timing's right and when to pull back, because they're very, since they are hypersensitive emotionally, they're able to keen in on things that work for them. And when they're triggered, they know to pull back. They just like when they know when to hoover someone that they've previously discarded, they sense when that person's kind of getting to a healing phase. They kind of energetically know when to come back in and hoover in when they think they're doing well. They do have some of this intuitive abilities to make themselves look idealistic and when is the perfect time to do something. And it felt like the perfect time to say no. There's too much shame here on the table. It's the most perfect for me to look more like I've got all these secrets here. I'm idealistic, so I'm going to keep my secrets and this emotional issue here. So I'm going to keep the secret that I'm pretending that it's this child situation, and I hope the secret doesn't get out, because High Priestess is a secret card. It's also about the stability of things too. And you see that purple there, that purple's royalty. She wants to be seen as that High Priestess coming in the room. Look at me. I'm connected to royalty here. So people weren't going to part the sea like the Red Sea for her is the problem. And then going into the future here. Going into the future is the Death card in reverse. There's upright, the Death Rider, and here it's in reverse. Desire to call quits. It's the fear of change. She knows she can't call the quit. She can't call the moves. So the crisis continues. And it's also kind of a self-harming card in that position. It's completely over. I can't change this situation. I can't transform it. There's no changes in her situation. She wanted changes. She wanted to glow up. She wanted everything to go her way, and she couldn't change anything. So it was dead and over with here. Having to accept it. It's a value of 13. So it's a 1 and a 3 in reverse, since it's a reverse position. So that puts it in impotency. She's inner focused and impotency. Self-focused. So can't spark anything with anyone. It's over. It's a negative conclusion. What else? With it being a 13, value of 13, 3 in reverse. No growth, no expansion, no collaboration, not making the right moves. So she can't grow. It's not going to do her any good. So it's too much shame. I'm not going to grow. No expansion. I cannot change the situation. There's yellow here. Yellow represents, what is yellow? Yellow is the high consciousness. So she was highly conscious, her conscious was aware of, this is not something I can benefit from. And so it's full stop. Turning her back. So she felt here, we got the 7 of Wands in reverse. Everyday life. Everyday life is being plagued on her right now. The 7's in reverse. So that is cowardice, deceit, energy. Yeah, she's a coward and she's a deceit and she's been shamed and there's no transformation or to her benefit. I'm going to keep that a secret in this kid situation. Hopefully no one notices that. And so with the 7 of Wands in reverse, basically she feels defeated. It is a coward position. The walls are crashing down. She's just giving up. People are questioning and criticizing. Why are you taking this award, Harry? Why are you doing this? So feeling criticized and turning her back to it. She knows people are going to turn their back to her. If she showed up and she did this, the criticism, the shame's too harsh, people would turn their back to her. They wouldn't celebrate her. She has this need to be celebrated. And that's not going to happen. So that's just not suitable for her to look like an everyday regular person. Because brown represents daily life. It's earthy, it's down to earth, and she's not about down to earth. She wants to be glorified, seen as idealistic, top hierarchy, all of that. So it doesn't suit her. Also, strength in the past position doesn't serve her. This here is that royal connection with the lion, the strength, the high integrity and character doesn't serve her. You know, they're not going to give her a platform of making her look like she is kind, patient, gentle, and she's not loud or abrasive. We know she's all those things. So being peaceful lamb doesn't serve her. She's also, people know she's not connected to royalty. Everyone knows that she's basically a dark person to avoid. She is facade management, and to remain peaceful and calm and not take center focus and saying, hey, I'm the most idealistic one here, doesn't serve her. She cannot sit there and just be peaceful and just enjoy other people being celebrated. No, not for Meghan. That'll never work. This is the 3 of Pentacles, and it is in the reverse position. You can see I got my R right there on the corner there. Where is it? Yeah, it's right. It's right there. You can see that R. So that's reverse position. That is upright, mastery, skill. That's the teamwork makes the dream work. They didn't want her. Sorry, we don't need you. You're not accepted here. You're not welcome. No approval. So basically, I would say the promoters, the people of the Aviation Awards said no to Meghan. And Harry's not a professional. He never got his pilot license. So, and then why would you want to be here? So basically not being accepted. She cannot gain recognition because this is about gaining recognition for your skills and talents. She knows Harry doesn't deserve it. So it goes back to what I was saying. She can use this as a shelf dynamic of throwing him down. He never was that. So this is an element of turning her back to it so she can also use it to take him down and say, I couldn't cope anymore. I couldn't change his mind. You know, I told him he should have had some high integrity, character, and strength and not accept it, but he had to go because he fears changes in life. He was never a professional pilot. So, I just couldn't talk him out of it. So it's back to using this knowledge to her benefit because basically with a 3 in reverse, since it's a 3 reverse card, uncooperative. He was uncooperative. Basically, she's uncooperative. She wanted to overindulge. She wanted all that, but they forced her to go, sorry, you're not coming. You're not accepted. This is the wrong move. We're not doing any collaboration or growth with you here. Another reversal of a 3. That was reversal of a 3. This is another reversal of a 3. And you're just allowing deceit here. And this just, why are you guys here? Such shame here on the table. Next position here is the Fool in reverse. So letting Harry be the Fool, the absolute literal fool, and doing it because a fear of change. He's trying to transform and change himself, and she knows darn well it will do absolutely nothing for him. There is no loyalty coming from her. The dog's standing in the background. The dog's like, yeah, you go for it, you fool. You utterly clown. You go for it. I'll let you look bad because an unexpected crisis is going to come your way and there's no hope. And everyone's going to say, what poor judgment that you didn't have high integrity, strength, and character to say no to going in. You should have done this. So this is, like I said, shelf dynamic to throw him down. You go for it. You just go for it because that will not change anything for you, Harry. Harry. Plus, it was not going to change anything for her. She knows that more crisis is going to come down the line, such as being on cartoons. You know, who wants to be on a cartoon making fun of you? I don't think she wants that. So that's another reason to back down. Then we have here the Five of Cups in reverse. So basically, Five of Cups in reverse is acceptance. So he accepted this card. And here is, he should have said no with the Five of Cups. No, this is, they have relationship issues. They're not getting along. She feels abandoned. She feels shame. She cannot fix it. This is, you know, I can't fix it. I'm fence sitting. I can't fix it. There's a separation. It's also my shelf dynamic card. I'm sitting on a shelf. We're having issues. I'm feeling abandoned, regret, behavior, indifference. How do I carry on with life? There's just such sadness and depression and conflict. It's a 5, and destabilization. There's crisis. It's a storm brewing and conflict. I'm just going to play victim here. I'm going to play victim, and so people will accept me instead. And I could say, oh, please forgive me. I had no part of that. See, I stood back. Please accept me and accept my apology for being involved with him. He did accept it, and he should not have. He should have said no too. So basically, it's a way for her to do the shelf dynamic and fence sit and watch the fool accept the award. And she just gets to say, oh, please forgive me. I couldn't stop him. I tried telling him he should have had integrity and not done it. But, you know, too much shame is coming here. That unexpected crisis can't change the situation, and hoping people probably accept her, accept me, and let's throw down Harry, because he never was a professional. So there's that. And then here, and for her, go figure, 3 of Wands. It was the right move for her. She's putting a plan together. 3 of Wands is basically, it's putting in all the right maneuvers for some future plan. The future plan, like I said, is the shelf dynamic, which is this cup, this here, the 3 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is a shelf dynamic, putting in the right move. Putting in the right move. No, he's not a professional. What a utter fool he is. He can never change. I can never change that man. And, you know, this kid situation, well, that's questionable. Make me look perfect and idealistic. And, you know, I just had to turn my back. And I couldn't keep that integrity high in character going with him. And then I'm going to pull some more here. Queen of Pentacles. It makes her look like she stayed home with pets, kids, garden, and home. I'm just staying home with my resources and my comfortable existence. And to her, that was the perfect judgment. But it's it's upright. So it's the perfect judgment call. It was the best judgment call for her. So she looks like she's got her resources and her head in the right place, and that she stayed home, and that was the right move. Probably was also advised by an agent, William Morris. Probably said, yeah, I wouldn't touch that also. So she knows that she has to make herself look good, let Harry look like the utter fool, the clown here, with the future faking and all that. So yeah, definitely shelf dynamic energy here. And then we also have here the 4 of Cups upright, you know, indifference. And then she could play indifferent to the whole situation. See, I really have no part in it, you know. What are you talking about? I wasn't part of that, you know. I told him not to. And so she can just act all uninterested, and it wasn't good enough. And she can be that avoidant person. It's an avoidant card, the 4 of Cups is. So, and it's about perfectionism. It's not good enough. She did feel rejected. There was no emotional investment for Meghan, but she's going to paint it as, well, I really didn't care. I really needed to do this. But really, they were indifferent to her. They didn't want her. They said no acceptance, turned their back on her. But she's going to do what she does, is do the shifting and the shelf dynamic of throwing him down, throwing the utter fool down. And then we have here the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups upright is the baby card. She did not watch a child, because upright would be watching a child. She did not watch a child. That's why it's a challenging position here with the Page of Cups as the challenge card. So no, she was not watching a baby. That would be it right there. That new emotional beginning. I'm staying home. I'm the mother. It's the motherhood position with the Ace of Cups upright. You're birthing your love. You're staying with it. It's a relationship card. It's the baby card, but she's saying no. She's saying no to children, okay? So there was no kid. That's why that's there. And then we have here, this is why I got recently, they're pointing the fingers. It's the War of the Roses. Divorce is looming. And the partnership is coming to an end with the Two of Cups in reverse. Not interested, breaking up, platonic. It's also a platonic award. Disconnected, no healing, no affection, no romance, no friendship, no partnership, no creative collaboration, no sharing of feelings and ideas, no balance between them, no children between them to share, for her to even pretend that she wasn't doing it. And then she just gets to keep her back to him because she wasn't going to glow up. She wasn't going to be the rising phoenix with the Queen of Wands upright. She needs to do that. She needs to be the top hierarchy. Look at me. I'm royalty. I'm keeping all my secrets. Put me up there. Here, nope, sorry, you didn't get it. She's just a snake. She's known as the dirty snake, and there it is. Look at all the snakes, which put her in an absolute rage. Because Queen of Wands in reverse has no confidence. The wallflower. She doesn't want to be a wallflower. You don't put Meghan as a wallflower. Sorry, you can't do that. She's not liked. It's not her true self. She wears a social mask. She's a bully. She lacks creativity. She's just nasty and mean. It's a bruised ego. She's erratic, dramatic, very angry. Since it's a wand in reverse, she basically does have a flat personality. It's because she wears a social mask. Business in reverse. The fire inside her has been stomped out. She's just like, basically, you see that cold statue right here. There's a cold statue right there. She's basically seen as this cold statue. Unpopular. Upright, that's mispopularity. Everyone wants to be around her. People are passionate. She's growing. She's expanding. She's assertive. She's bold. She's confident. She's that lioness boss hitting the stage, grabbing the microphone. Sorry, that's not going to happen. No, we are not interested in you. So this is why she didn't go. She couldn't get what she wanted. And then we have the next position here, Queen of Cups in reverse. So she's very, very upset. Oh, with the King of Swords in reverse. So with these three right here, she was trying to manipulate the situation with the Queen of Cups in reverse. So once again, nobody wants to be around her. She's emotionally a manipulator. So we don't want the manipulator, the angry manipulator who wants to draw all attention on her. And with the King of Swords in reverse, that is judge, jury, executioner, and they cut her out. Sorry, and she cut out. So it just wasn't going to go in her favor. It was poor logic for her to go too, with that shelf dynamic that I had on the table there. So, that Five of Cups, definitely the shelf sitting so that she can use it to her advantage later on, because they're not doing so well, you guys. Definitely not doing well. And she's really falling apart. I mean, I've got all these I've got these two queens in reverse, very, very unhinged. Definitely unhinged because she can't keep control over him with that Two of Cups in reverse. She has absolutely no control over him. Days are getting very cloudy and gloomy, as you could see. Very disconnected, very, she's disassociating, detaching herself. They're really disinterested in each other. The Judgment Day's coming here. The Judgment Day's heading, which is basically... it's coming to, they can't deny any longer. There's going to be an announcement about them at some point in time. That's just how I see it. And then I can keep going here. And then I have here the Two of Swords upright. Two of Swords is basically emotional wall of defense. So she put up this emotional wall of defense for herself, blocked heart chakra, emotional, debating, indecision, I can't move on, preventing myself from moving on. So she's in a very trapped, emotionally self-destructive, angry place. And he is her possession. Yeah, he is her possession here. He is her possession with the Four of Pentacles here. And her possession is getting cut out here with the Ace of Swords in reverse, is getting cut out. Harsh words, unnoble purposes. The whole award was unnoble. Lacking logic. Wow, what a stupid thing I'm cutting out. With that King of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, that's like surgically cutting herself out of it, because it's all built on lies anyways. It's more lies. Definitely can shelf dynamic that. And then we have here the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You know, so she couldn't get that transactional relationship going, you know, give and take. So basically it's all platonic. Will not, cannot position. They could not give her what she wanted. You know, we're not doing this offering of help. We're not doing this give and take, charity. We're not giving you what you want. She couldn't get the gowns, the charity in reverse. She couldn't get things in alignment the way she needed to look to have that facade management that she needs so badly. Not going to work. And then finally, what I have here is the Ace of Pentacles here. That's like accepting the award. But she could not be the one to accept the award. And so it's very platonic. It's a platonic award. It's a fake award. And then I also have here, going deeper, I have the Seven of Cups upright, which is fantasy and it's future faking. It's gaslighting the public. You know, it's a false message. It's a delusion. So it's all deluded. It's basically the sick, crazy card person. You know, they drive you crazy. They are kind of crazy. They're sort of codependent and they're vulnerable and they sort of destroy themselves and their own confidence. It's just emotional decision, but it's all based on fantasy and transitioning with grace, but it's all fake, 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 fake. It is, this here is like extortion, getting the award, and it's all fake. It's just, you know, it's a false message that they're putting out to the public that he qualifies, and it's going to make you doubt your sanity. So she's really kind of doubting her own sanity at this point in time because she's so angry. She's so emotionally unhinged. Her own sanity is really going off the rails because the Six is in reverse. And so that's self-centered. People know she's self-centered. People know that she's struggling. She's basically, it's a challenging test to get people to give her what she wants, What a challenging test to future fake people, because Seven of Cups upright is future faking, total future faking. What a challenge to future fake, to keep future faking on these awards when it's extortion, when it's just fake. It was a paid award. It was one-sided giving award. Here's my money, because usually the Six of Pentacles is that give and take, you know. There was none. It was, here's some money. Give me my award. We're future faking. So this is why she had to pull back. She had to pull back. And then we have here, and she did it with complete intentional planning and strategizing with the Queen of Swords upright. The only Queen upright here was her strategizing. Okay, I made the right call for myself. The cold Queen with no emotions. So she's got plans, you guys. She's working on her next maneuver. Her next maneuver is definitely the shelf dynamic of throwing the award problem and the award hypocrisy and lies and fantasy. She's going to point it at Harry. She's going to definitely point it at Harry. She's got to find some ways to publicly take him down. So this is just going into her toolbox, definitely. The Queen of Swords upright is very shrewd, analytical, and she will call out ignorance. So she'll say, see, I told you, it wasn't me. My heart's in the right place. I'm older and wiser. I've suffered losses, but I'm independent and I'm fair. But this is what Harry's idea was. So she's going to future fake and lie about the awards and the acceptance of it being one-sided, paying for it. She'll say, well, I knew the truth. I've always known the truth. And I got tied up in this situation with the Eight of Swords upright. I got tied up in it. It felt like I was trapped. And how do I get out of this? I don't know how to get out of this. And then with the King of Cups in reverse, it was just total manipulation. I know people didn't love it. There was just no peace. And, you know, I'm just emotionally cutting myself off from this situation. And I'm just unavailable right now, you know, because he's an alcoholic and he's turbulent. And there's just no peace here. And he's not a good father. See, I'm the good mother. I'm staying home. The King of Cups upright is the good father card. Harry's the bad father. I stayed home with my sick child while he did this fake award show. See how this is all playing out? And it's all going to be built on envy, jealousy, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So Nine of Pentacles in reverse is, it's poor judgment. That would be poor judgment for me to go, feeling insecure, so it's just throw him down, raise myself up. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great Saturday. And if you don't hear from me, well, I might try to pre-tape one later today. If I don't get around to it, you'll know why you don't hear from me tomorrow and probably Sunday. I'm going to try, but I'm not promising because I'm going to go skiing. I'm taking 2 days of skiing. So anyways, you guys, it's going to be cold, but I've got some heated gloves, believe it or not, because I get Renault, where that is. You get those painful fingertips. So hopefully I do okay and I don't get injured. So yeah. All right. All right, you guys, till next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.